This recording is copyright 2024 Echoes of Ireland and is an excerpt from the Irish Fairy Book, edited by Alfred Percival Graves and illustrated by George Denham. The Talking Head of Donn-Bo by Eleanor Hull. There's an old tale told in Erin of a lovable and bright and handsome youth named Donn-Bo, who was the best singer of songs of idleness and the best teller of king stories in the world. He could tell a tale of each king who reigned in Erin, from the tale of the destruction of Dindri when Covach Ceolbre was killed, down to the kings who reigned in his own time. On the night before battle, the warriors said, "Make minstrelsy for us tonight, Donn-Bo." But Donn-Bo answered, "No word at all will come on my lips tonight. Therefore, for this night, let the King Buffoon of Ireland amuse you instead. But tomorrow at this hour, in whatsoever place they and I shall be, I'll make minstrelsy for the fighting men." For the warriors had said, unless Donn-Bo would go with them on the hosting, not one of them would go. The battle was past, and on the eve of the morrow of that same hour, Donn-Bo lay dead, his fair young body stretched across the body of the King of Ireland, for he had died in defending his chief, but his head had rolled away amongst a wisp of growing rushes by the waterside. At the feasting of the army on that night, a warrior called, "Where is Donn-Bo, that he may make minstrelsy for us, as he promised this hour yesternight, and that he may tell us the king stories of Erin?" A valiant champion of the men in Munster answered, "I'll go over the battlefield and seek for him." First he inquired among the living for Donn-Bo, but he found him not. Then he searched hither and thither among the dead. At last he came where the body of the king of Erin lay, and a young, fair corpse beside it. In all the air about there was the sound of minstrelsy, low and very sweet, dead bards and poets reciting in faint whispers old tales and poems to dead chiefs. The wild, clear note of the battle march, the Dord Fianza, played by the drooping hands of slain warriors upon the points of broken spears, low like the echo of an echo, sounded in the clump of rushes hard by, and above them all a voice, faint and very still, that sang a song that was sweeter than the tunes of the whole world beside. The voice that sang was the voice of the head of Donn-Bo. The warrior stooped to pick up the head. "Do not touch me," said the head. "We are commanded by the King of the Plains of Heaven to make music tonight for our Lord, the King of Erin, the shining one who lies dead beside us. And though all of us are lying dead likewise, no faintness or feebleness shall prevent us from obeying that command. Disturb me not." "The hosts of Leinster are asking thee to make minstrelsy for them, as you promised yesternight," said the messenger. "When my minstrelsy here is done, I'll go with thee," said the head. "But only if Christ the Son of God, in whose presence I am now, go with me. And if thou takest me to my body again, that shall be done indeed," said the messenger. And when it had ceased chanting for the King of Erin, he carried away the head. When the messenger came again amongst the warriors, they stopped their feasting and gathered round him. "Hast thou brought anything from the battlefield?" I cried. "I've brought the head of Donn-Bo," said the man. "Set it upon a pillar, that we may see and hear it," cried they all. And they said, "It's no luck for thee to be like that, Donn-Bo, and thou the most beautiful minstrel and the best in Erin. Make music for the love of Christ, the Son of God. Amuse the Leinster men tonight, as thou didst amuse thy Lord a while ago." Then Donn-Bo turned to face the wall, and that darkness might be around him, and he raised his melody in that quiet night. And the sound of that minstrelsy was so piteous and sad, the hosts sat weeping. Afterwards the head was taken to the body, and the neck joined itself to the shoulders again, and Donn-Bo was at rest. And this is the story of the Talking Head of Donn-Bo.